Well, hello, awesome Storm Chaser fans. How are we today? This is new, and I'm telling you guys now, I know there's actually quite a few of you guys on right now. This is actually just a test stream. I put for some reason, it says WNY Storm Chasers Live multi-stream, but this is actually a test stream. This is new software we're trying. We promised you guys a lot of enhancements and new things coming in 2026, and here you guys are starting to kind of see a bunch of the different stuff we're doing. And don't mind the mess behind me, but I'm telling you guys now, this is the first stream in the new Western New York Storm Chasers office. So this is actually, this building's been used for a bunch of different things. Recently it was actually, it's my garage to be honest, but it was converted back into an office a while ago. And that office kind of dwindled down. The foot traffic wasn't there, so it turned back into my garage, and it was a mess. But I've been busting my butt, along with a lot of help over the past month or so, getting everything cleaned out. And as you guys can probably see a little bit, I'll kind of move you. Don't mind the mess. It's a work in progress, but show you guys kind of around. So you can see we've got a bunch of TVs. We're gonna have radar going. This is gonna be our new kind of area where we'll have all of our computers for the studio. There will be like another desk there, and then actually over here, this TV is gonna be removed, and it's gonna be moved over to that wall. And that's going to become our new green screen area. So we're going to have a green screen and have everything out there for you. We'll have forecasters and hosts in here that'll be showing you guys forecast on the green screen, along with radar and everything as well. So we promised you guys a lot of enhancements, a lot of updates, and now you guys are starting to see it. And this stream, as you guys can tell, we've got a logo. It's a little different, a little difficult doing it live, but we got a logo here. We're using broadcasting software, and for the first time, because I actually just purchased the software, but we are now streaming to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram's coming. I'm having a little bit of a problem on Instagram. Our X account that we already have, I'm having a little issue getting back into that account, but we'll be streaming live on X as well. So this new program allows us to stream to all of our social media at the same time using one stream. So that's going to be really awesome. We're really excited. And I'm kind of, as I'm blabbering on, I'm switching in between Facebook and YouTube, just looking at the stream, making sure it's flawless, and so far it's looking really good. So I don't think anyone's commenting. I don't have the comments up right now. That's something that I'm going to have to adjust. I've got YouTube chat up, but I don't have Facebook's comments up right now. This is all a learning experience and stuff, but I kind of wanted to make this a little informative as well, and there we go. I can show you guys radar and everything now too. So a lot of you guys may remember that back when Hurricane Milton and stuff or not Milton, I think it was Ian, I did like a 24-hour live stream with radar, the hurricane track, all the different cameras and stuff like that as well. This is kind of a spin-off of that. It won't be a 24/7 stream, but you guys can see I've got radar up and everything for you, but I kind of wanted to make this test stream a little bit informative for you guys as well. So I've got radar pulled up, and you guys can see my cursor and everything. So this is the current look at radar right now. This is running all the way up to 711, which is the newest radar scan at the moment. You can see that we've got, back that out. We've got a lake effect stream band here up in Niagara County here, so places like Newfane, Heartland, Lockport, Medina, Ridgeway, Albion, even Batavia is getting into it. Clarence, you might be starting to get on the southern fringe of it as well with the North Tonawanda. And Amherst is just sitting to the south of that, but this is the lake effect band. It looks like it probably has a Huron connection to it too. Obviously, Canadian radar is nothing like U.S. radar, so I'm not even going to look. But that is actually the most definitive lake effect band right now that's going on. And then if we come down into the south here, you can see northern Chautauqua, Cattaraugus, and Falconer here is actually where I'm located, where our headquarters is. And I actually just came in from outside. And yes, it is still snowing. So even though radar doesn't look like much is going on, it is lightly snowing. But I say that a little hesitant. It's lightly snowing, but it is almost a whiteout. Confirming that live for you. And that's just because these winds have been absolutely horrendous today. So any little bit of snow that does fall is just going to be whipped around. All the snow that's on the ground is extremely light, and that is because the temperatures are so low that this is a very, very fluffy snow. And actually, I've got our weather station here. This is actually the same weather station that I take out onto the field with me. It's on a mount outside, and it clips right to my truck using magnets. But you guys can see it is -1 degrees outside right now. -1. I don't think there's a wind chill on here. There might be, but I'm not 100% sure how to get to it. I would guess the wind chill is probably, I would say probably -15. Sorry about the hat and the hair. I've got a hat on because my hair has been blown around all day and it's a mess. So, but again, you guys can see this lake effect band. It's not really moving far or moving around much. The northern band up here is kind of sinking south just a little bit. These winds, I believe, will continue running pretty swiftly throughout the night. We've got just this massive air pile, if you will, or air dome, if you will, just funneling down from Canada right now. And that's what's bringing all these extreme cold temperatures. You guys seeing it -1 right now, and they'll continue dropping. And we're getting a wind speed. Let me see what the winds are, actually. Oh, wow. 22, it's showing. I don't think I believe that. That seems a little high unless this just hasn't updated. Average wind speed's 12.4. Okay, that's a little more reasonable. And that's just the average wind speed. That's not including gusts or anything like that. So, wow, we still got like 50 of you guys. You guys all stayed on even though I told you that this is really just kind of a test stream. But again, this is our first time going live on Facebook and YouTube as of now at the same time. A lot of you guys, you know, or most of you guys know us to just be live on Facebook. Now we're live on YouTube. So this is our first official live on YouTube, and it's our first multi-stream. So let me see if I can pull up some comments. Like I said, I don't have the comments pulled up on the... oh, there it is. Ruth says, my son loves storm watching on radars. That's awesome, Ruth. You got yourself a future storm chaser, I feel. Meteorologist, even. They make bigger bucks than us storm chasers do. So that's awesome. Tell your son hi for me. Stacy Horton, nice work, Mitch. Well, this is, as much as I'd like to take credit, this is really such a group effort. And I'm going to take this moment to just talk about my team. Again, this page was started back in, I think I actually looked the date up. It was August 25th of 2017. This was just a hobby page. It was started up with a couple buddies of mine that we just love and adore storms and decided to start doing a little bit of storm chasing. And when I mean a little storm chasing, I mean a little storm chasing. It wasn't a lot. We'd go out every here and there. We never did forecasts or anything like that. We pretty much just posted photography. Oh, hold on. Let me change you guys. Sorry. I didn't realize the radar went off there. But yeah, we didn't do forecasts. We didn't do anything. We pretty much just posted like weather pictures, some videos and clips and stuff like that. And then we got involved with Western New York News Now and Justin, who is an amazing person. We were invited to collaborate with them and work with them, and that was a couple years of working with them, and that's when our identity really started coming up, and a lot of people started following us and actually asking for more, if you will. Western New York News Now used to carry our footage and stuff like that. Many of you guys know Western New York News Now still exists, but it's not what it used to be anymore. So obviously we're not associated with them anymore, and we broke off into our own group, if you will. A lot of the guys, actually I should say all the guys, most of the guys at Western New York News Now that were in the weather department are now with the Storm Chasers. So Jackson Hickey, our awesome chief forecaster Andrew Stevenson, those guys are now with us. And a lot of you guys just seen too Jared Paxton. He's also well known in this area for posting amazing photography. He is a absolutely blessed and gifted photographer. And he's actually been getting his feet wet doing some storm chasing too. So he's now part of the team as well. So you guys can see that over the past couple years, even when those guys first jumped on with me, we were so small. I mean, I'm talking under 5,000 followers. We had no following really like we do now. So over the past couple years, the growth has been crazy. I mean, we're approaching 35,000 followers from 4, not just a year and a half ago or something like that. So the growth is amazing. And again, I got to give a shout out to the team. Andrew Stevenson brings weather experience that he utilized back when he was at the news station, and his forecasts. He was under Dakota Hunter, who's currently with Erie News Now, and he's an amazing forecaster. And Andrew, I think, was really lucky to be under Hunter and get some experience and learn from him. And then Jackson Hickey, you guys, he works with us more behind the scenes. He does chase with us. We don't normally get the chase together often. We just did a couple weeks ago for the first time. And I'm sorry if I'm kind of drowning you guys out with noise. I just looked and the mic audio was a little high. But he works for a more bigger news station as a full-time job, and then does the storm chasing stuff separately or on his own time and stuff when he's off. But Jackson has amazing experience. I don't know what other words to say. He's a photographer, a videographer, video editor. He does everything. A storm chaser. He chases with us, and actually a lot of his footage is in our intro video that you guys watched when we started this live stream. So I'm so thankful and blessed to have the team that I have. And I seen the passion for this in their eyes. They seen the passion for this in my eyes. And at the tail end of last year, we all looked at each other and just said, it's time to take this to the next level. It's time to make this a more legit, go from a hobby page to an actual more legit, I don't want to say business, but media page, if you will. So all of the guys are so invested right now. My whole heart is into this right now. As you guys can tell, I've converted my whole garage into now what's going to be a studio and media center for the storm chasing page, and I can't wait to get the team in here, start I don't want to say demoing, because the demoing's pretty much done. We had a divider wall right behind me here. That's all been torn down, and now it's just kind of a cubicle setup. But I can't wait to get the team in here, start brainstorming ideas for this place, and start the remodel. Get the green screen up, get everything rolling. We've got so much coming for you guys in 26. Yeah, I think you guys are going to be blown away at what we've got coming. So enough with me blabbering. Let me see if I can look at comments again here. Rose comes in and says, hello from Buffalo, New York. Hello, Miss Rose Flanagan. She says 12 to 18 inches. Is that what you've got on the ground now, or is that what you're calling for? Because for this upcoming storm, because I think Monday morning, the majority of us are going to be around 12 to 18 inches. So I'm just curious. Ruth Muirhead, just found you on my TV. Ruth, welcome, my dear. I'm curious how you found us on your TV. Maybe that's the YouTube. Like I said, this is our first time going live on YouTube, And this is our first multi-stream. So we've got, obviously, you know, streaming software that's going into what's called Restream.io, and Restream takes us and puts everything out on all of our social media pages. So this is new for us. Let's see. Tori, hold on a second, guys. Let me see if I can get these comments to pull up somewhere else. Or actually, I'll pull it up on my phone. Again, I'm not prepared. This is very last minute. This is more of a test stream, but I wanted to kind of talk with you guys and hang out with you guys a little bit while I kind of test the systems and allow me to answer some questions for you. Jared Paxton was on here. Love it. Welcome, Jared. Welcome to the team, my man. And this is just the beginning of what's coming in 2026. Let's see. Oh, that's not the right post. Wow, a lot of you guys are commenting. I got a lot of comments to catch up on. All right. Oh, okay. Never mind, Tori. I see what you're talking about now. She was the 12 to 18 inches, stuff like that. That was a reply. Bobby Clary comes on and says, excited to see you guys dedicating so much to keeping us safe. Bobby, you hit it right on the head. And that's really why we do what we do. We do some scientific work, and we'll likely expand into that as we get more involved in stuff. But a lot of this is to help you guys, to keep you guys safe, to show you guys what the conditions are outside without you having to leave. And you guys can be able to make your own decisions as to if you're going to travel, where to travel, when to travel, stuff like that. We want to give you live boots on the ground condition, because radar and these news stations can only do so much. We're going to bring you live conditions, help it so you can make a more informative decision. Oh, let's see. Paul, I'm really impressed with your commitment, your consistency, and I can't wait to see what you do coming up. Paul Slater, thank you so much for that. That's uplifting. That fills my heart, and I'm so thankful to have you, every single one of you guys watching this. You're all supporting us just by watching. You guys don't even have to donate to us. Several people have donated to us. But just watching, sharing, liking, commenting, talking with us, that's what fuels all the algorithms on YouTube and Facebook and everything like that. So just you guys watching us, supporting us, like comments like that, it's so uplifting, and it's really what gives us the energy and drive to keep going, keep enhancing, and bring you guys better comments. So thank you for that, Paul. Tori came across and said she was replying to my comment. Thank you, Tori. Like I said, I've got so much going on, and the comments weren't really loading right, so I'm reading them off my phone. Ruth, yes, YouTube. That's awesome, Ruth. I'm glad you confirmed that, YouTube. So welcome. You're watching our first live stream on YouTube. Paul Slater, hit those hearts, everyone. You're right. Hit those hearts. That's what fuels the algorithm. Chloe, I'm watching from Rixford, PA. We are getting 10 to 18 inches of snow on Saturday until Monday. So yeah, Chloe, that's actually our next storm system that's currently in the process of coming alive, if you will. It's down in the southern, actually, I'm not 100% sure exactly where it is, but it's kind of trekking along the southern United States, like Texas, Alabama, places that are not used to this. I was going to do a window capture and show you guys all the warnings and everything. Actually, let me see if I can pull it up here, and I'll turn the camera for you. I was going to bring it. Yeah, this is a crazy. I'll show you guys this. These are all the weather alerts going on right now. I mean, this is kind of a meteorological nightmare right now. Look at all this. All this pink, all the way from the top of New York, all the way down to Mexico. That is all winter storm warning. all this darker red right here, that is an ice storm warning. And then you've got different things like heavy freezing spray, stuff like that, high winds. The dark blue up here, you can see right at the top of New York, right above right along the northern part of the U.S. That's all extreme cold warnings. And that's something that actually, sorry, again, guys, this is a test stream. It's not perfect. Let me get this back up. So yeah, this is a test stream, and I apologize for all the camera movement. That won't happen. We'll have this more set up. But that's insane that most to all of Texas is under some sort of winter alert. It's either a cold weather advisory, an extreme cold warning, a winter storm warning. What else? Gale warnings are out, winter weather advisories, ice storm warnings, all in Texas. Places that are not used to this, and it's going to be an absolute mess that's coming. But the 12 to 18 inches is actually, now again, I've been working on the office. I haven't been paying attention much to even our own forecasts. Don't tell Andrew. No, he knows I've been very busy. But I believe 12 to 18 inches is actually about what the entire region of Western New York is kind of expecting out of this next storm. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. How much snow predicted for Cheektowaga? Belinda Babcock asked. Belinda, that pretty much answered your question, about 12 to 18 inches. Now, there will be a little bit of an embedded lake effect response. One of the things that has really happened and is currently ongoing and will continue going, the ice coverage on Lake Erie is growing fast, very fast. Last I think I seen it was at 80% somewhere around there, and that was yesterday. So it's been, I think it got up to 90 at one point. It came back down, and the big reason for that is not a thaw, it's the wind. The wind is just whipping all that water, and it's kind of breaking some of that ice apart. But now you've got -1 temperatures right now, and these will continue falling. That will start icing up again, and the lake effect response will start become more and more limited. But we do expect a little bit of a lake enhanced response, or a lake response that will help enhance some of these areas that might get a little higher snow totals if a lake effect band does decide to set up. Phil, you need a bigger garage. This is a pretty big garage, my man. It's a double car garage. I don't know the dimensions, but it's big. It's very big. I mean, let's put it this way. This studio is bigger than Western New York News Now studio that the guys used to work in. So this is a lot more footprint for us and what they're used to. So I would like a bigger garage. I mean, who wouldn't like a bigger garage? Actually, I want to convert this out of a garage and actually make it an actual office and build myself a new garage. Let's see. Paul Slater. Okay, watch. Oh, Paul Slater sent 20 stars on a test stream? Paul, you're awesome, my man. Your first stars, our first stars doing a multi-stream. That's awesome, Paul. Thank you so much, my man. Did you send it twice? You sent it twice. Oh, and then Tori Ford comes in with 99 stars. Guys, you guys are star bombing us on a test stream. I love you guys so much. You guys just blow me away. You guys really make all this worth it. Paul, also subscribe, everyone. Yes, if you're watching us for the first time, like, follow, subscribe. Please. We want you to come back and allow us to give you guys updates and everything like that. So like, comment, stream, invite all your friends to come like the page. The more we can reach out, the more we grow, and the more we help keep people safe. So that's awesome. Thank you guys so much for the stars. I can't believe you starred us on a test stream, but I love you guys. You make it so worth it. Janine Clark says, hello. Hello, Janine. Thanks for jumping on. Paul Slater, bunch of hearts. I love it. Western New York Storm Chasers, hello everyone. Andrew, I know Andrew's at work and he's watching our first multi-stream test stream. Tori asks, why are we in red? So that actually is not red, that was pink, and that's indicative all of Western New York is under a winter storm warning. All of it. All of Western New York, all of Pennsylvania, all of West Virginia, all of Virginia, all of Tennessee, all of Massachusetts, all of Jersey, all of them are all under a winter. And like I said, it goes all the way from Maine, all these weather alerts, all the way down to Mexico. This is a massive storm system. And that's kind of the reason why I'm doing this little test stream here, is to kind of start, I went from getting everything ready in the studio to now trying to get all this software up and running, because we're going to try and do some things hopefully with this storm, whether that be just doing updates here in the office or storm chasing. I know we've got new software that's going to allow us to have multiple cameras in our chase vehicles that are uploaded to our server here in the office, which can then be put in our broadcast software and then sent out to all of our social media. There is so much going on. My wife walked in before the live stream and I literally just went, there's not enough hours in a day. So I hope that answered your question, Tori. When it's pink, what does that mean besides a winter storm warning? So yeah, Tori, that pink, just to reiterate, it's just winter storm warning, and you'd have to pull up the winter storm to get more details because it varies so much. Mary Beth Aaron says, evening. Good evening, Mary Beth. Thank you for joining us. Rita, I'm so done with winter this year. We got spoiled over the past few winters. You're right, Rita. This winter has been harsh. It came in hard, very cold, and it's not looking like it's wanting to let up here anytime. I know we're going to stay well below normal through the month of January. I'm not even looking to February. I used to look way out and stuff, but it just changes, so I stopped. But I know through the rest of this month, we are going to remain well below normal. Paul Slater, but a quick reminder, this is not a lake effect event per se. You're correct, Paul. This is a big storm system that's coming up from the south that's going to affect so many people. But we might get a little bit of a lake response. And I say might. If the lake was wide open, I would say we're definitely going to get a lake response. But now with these really, really cold temperatures, the lake already mostly frozen, it's going to limit it. So we're even computer models are kind of guesstimating a little bit of a lake response. But there's some models that are showing a lake response, some models that aren't. So it's kind of going to be we got to wait till we get closer and see what the models do. Mary Beth Aaron, did my grocery shopping today, staying in. That's smart. If you haven't, you do have till tomorrow evening is when everything's going to start deteriorating. So mostly after midnight's when everything really starts ramping in. How much for Lockport? So when I'm talking snow totals, that 12 to 18, I know it seems very broad. I mean, that's six inches between 12 and 18. That's kind of what the entire area is expected to get. Now, the further north in Western New York you go, the less you're going to get. When you get down more towards the PA line, the more snow we're going to get. So that's why there's that 12 to 18. Probably about a foot up towards the northern part. So if you're closer to Buffalo, Lake Ontario, you're probably going to see a little lesser amounts. Get down towards the PA border, you might start getting up into that 18, maybe even more. A lot of things can change. So Mark, feel bad for the people that are going to get the ice storm. Sounds bad. Snow totals for Lake Erie shoreline looks manageable. Yeah. although the Lake Erie shoreline is going to get a decent amount. I know you guys are used to lake effect, where if there's lake effect, the shoreline doesn't get as much as we do inland. But again, this is not a lake effect event. This is a widespread big system that's coming through, and we're all going to get it. Whether you're near the lake or inland, we're all going to get a good amount of snow. Paul, I sent 20 more, buddy. I did see 20 more. So you got 40 stars in. You're awesome, Paul. I love you guys. The good news is there's plenty of advance warning, particularly for the ice issues. The bad news is people don't listen. Unfortunately, you're right, Paul. There has been a bunch of warning out for this. I mean, we went under winter weather advisories or watches, winter storm watches yesterday. And that's 3 days out from the beginning of this event. And today, they enhanced us into a warning. So there's been a bunch of warning time and lead time on this storm. And actually, Andrew posted earlier this week about this storm. And again, we don't like to go too far out because so many things can change, and then we get the weather naysayers that are like, oh, you were wrong, you predicted this. And no, we didn't predict it. We're just looking ahead a little bit to see what's coming. And Andrew nailed this one. I think earlier in the week he was talking about another storm. And here it comes. And to be honest, he's looking at possibly another storm at the tail end of next week. So a storm at the beginning, a storm at the tail end. Don't quote me on it, but he was seeing models that were showing possibly another storm coming through at the tail end of next week. Obviously, we'll have more on that. New York incident alerts. Be safe, y'all. Avoid the outside as much as possible. Testing is good on YouTube and Facebook. So our partner up at New York incident alerts confirms that the streams are good. So I did good at configuring it. Andrew came on again, said check our page for all the warnings and totals expected. So there are a bunch of posts that Andrew put up of all the warnings that are active and all the forecast totals that we're looking at getting. Bruce Weger, hi from St. Catharines, Ontario. Great job with the updates. Thank you, Bruce, and thank you for joining us all the way from Ontario. Great to see you guys. I love our Canadian friends. Let's see. Do you think this, Zachary Yetzer, do you think the storm could push a bit further east towards the Atlantic? It's eventually going to go east, but as of now, everything, I mean, at first, this storm was looking minor to us. It was going to stay mostly to our south and trek kind of more east-northeast, but now it's come north more, and that's what's prompting all these watches, alerts, and stuff, and these higher snow totals. And again, we still have a couple days before the storm gets to us. Totals could go up. If this track of this storm continues moving north, and the closer we get to that circulation, the heavier snow we're going to get. So definitely stay tuned to our page. If you don't like and follow our page already, whether on YouTube or Facebook. Facebook is where we do the majority of our stuff. YouTube is still newer to us, but as you can see, we're bringing it up. But Facebook is where we post all of our forecast, snow totals, stuff like that. So, Chad, over here on Facebook, I was just checking you out on YouTube. Awesome. I'm not going to read the last part of that comment because I can't, or I'll get yelled at. But thank you, Chad. Thank you for jumping over on YouTube. And again, if you guys are watching us on Facebook, YouTube, we are now bringing the YouTube channel up. So go over, give us a follow, a like, share, subscribe. Again, I got to learn the terminology. I'm still learning YouTube. There is so much to YouTube that I was not expecting. So, again, that's why I love my team. The guys that we have here on the team are just incredible, and they're kind of teaching me and guiding me along, too. I know Andrew's got to give me a crash course on WSB3 that we use still, because I just started my trial on it, and I'm confused. So, also, what are the wind speed directions, Zachary asks. So the wind speeds are going to die down a little bit. They're not going to be as strong as like they were today. Today was absolutely insane. I mean, my beard froze. There were drifts I was hitting with my truck. It was insane. Wind speeds are going to be there, but they're going to dial back a little bit. It's still going to cause some blowing and drifting snow, though. They're just not going to be as intense. So, Chad Fergie, this is Mother Nature saying, hold my beer. You're right, Chad. And thank you for being a subscriber. I see your subscriber badge. So those of you guys that don't know, we have a new subscriber option for $4.99 a month. You get access to a bunch of exclusive content. Now again, there's not a lot out there now. There is a separate subscriber page that you get access to, and we're going to be enhancing that. So we'll be doing live streams where you can do one-on-one with us storm chasers, ask questions, stuff like that. There's so much we got coming for our subscribers. So jump on it now while it's $4.99, because there will probably be different options. I'm not sure. We're working on it. There's a lot coming though. Chloe, Nicole, stay safe and stay warm. Thank you, Chloe. You too. You and your family. Jackson Hickey. Hi, Mitch. So I'm going to bring up Mr. Jackson Hickey. He is actually down near Oklahoma. That's working on, I don't want to say chasing the storm, but he's doing some footage and stuff for his work out there. So maybe I can talk to him about sending us some content from Oklahoma. Jackson? I'll gladly kick the stream over to you too if you want. In Rixford, PA, it's -3, says Chloe. Yep, it's -1 here at my office, so I believe it. If you haven't done so, yes, Paul brings up a great point. If you haven't done so, check your furnace. If you have any issues, get someone out to your house tomorrow. That goes along of when this storm's happening. Again, snow totals aren't going to be ridiculously high. I mean, we're not looking at like 5 feet of snow like Buffalo's gotten before. But you also want to make sure your furnace vents are clear at all times. Go out every day, multiple times a day, because we're going to have some blowing and drifting snow that can cause it to ramp up into your vents. You want to make sure those vents are clear. You want that CO2 to get out, or the carbon monoxide out of your house. You don't want it backing up into your house and obviously causing fatal issues. So, great touch, Paul. Chloe, is there any travel bans? As of right now, there are no travel bans, no travel advisories, no nothing. That could change come Sunday, Monday. I know I've seen a lot of schools were canceling all weekend events already. If I was a betting man, I would also say that a lot of kids are going to have a snow day Monday. If you're going to show them that a storm chaser said that, I'm putting the disclaimer out. I'm not the superintendent. I don't make that call. I would not be surprised if a good chunk of kids have off on Monday. And it's not just the snowfall. It's going to be the wind. It's going to be the very cold temperatures, the very bitter wind chills. I seen schools getting out early today for the cold temps. We're going to retain those cold temps for a while. So I can see Monday being a snow day. So if I did get that right, you have to like and follow us. I mean, why not? I called a snow day for you guys. All right, let's see what else we got. Just before Chad comes in, check generators, check fuel status, check furnace intakes and clearance, check on your neighbors. You guys, you're on it. You're on it. Love it, Chad. Thank you for that. Roxy, this is... Roxy Hart. This is my first winter in New York. I am in Jamestown area. What should I expect as far as snow? And I work in Salamanca. Roxy, welcome to the area. Welcome to New York. And I'm so glad you found us, because we are going to show you guys, or show you all the different weather events that happen around here. And you're going to learn Western New York has some very, very wild weather. We went from a massive tornado outbreak just a couple of years ago to these winter storms, 8 feet of snow in a few days up in Buffalo. It gets wild around here. But just to touch on your point, what should you expect? Again, 12 to 18 inches is the general area as far as snowfall for the entire area. And again, that's going to go out to Salamanca as well. We're actually going to be on the higher end, a little closer to that 18 here at the southern portion of New York, towards the PA border, just because we're going to be closer to the center of circulation when it comes through. So obviously, if you're traveling to work, leave yourself plenty of time. Take your time. Bring essentials: water, flare kits, blankets, extra clothes, underwear, all that stuff, because if something happens where you get stranded in your vehicle, you want to make sure you're warm, you're comfy. I know some people will bring extra gas tanks and mount it to the top of their vehicles, stuff like that. You just want to think of stuff, flashlights. And obviously, I always tell people, I always leave. During the winter, I never ever go below a quarter tank. My quarter tank indicator on my vehicle is my empty mark. And that's because if something happens, I end up in a ditch, something like that, I have a reserve. So keep that all in mind as well. Chad, good shizzle, PG rated. You're a goofball, Chad. Oh, let's see. And I'm kind of hurrying this up a little bit because, again, this was a test stream. And I don't know how long we've been live for. But this is a test stream. And actually, my wife just brought dinner home. So I need to go in and eat. Jasmine Griffin, are we expecting this to die out come Monday morning? I keep seeing so much conflicting information. So no, Jasmine, this is actually probably going to be the worst Monday morning. This is going to start very, very late Sunday, probably in the late afternoon, evening hours, and really start ramping up during the overnight into Monday. And this is, I'll read you guys here the alert. So this goes from 7 a.m. Sunday to 7 p.m. Monday. So this is going to start, like I said, 7 a.m. Sunday. So maybe they brought it up a little bit. Snow accumulations 10 to 15 inches, which is about what I've been saying. So yeah, this is going to start Sunday. So Sunday is, get all your stuff tomorrow if you don't have your essentials, your milk, bread, toilet paper, stuff like that. I was at Walmart today. That stuff's going fast. Get your stuff tomorrow. Sunday, don't go out. Monday, don't go out. Like I said, I'm pretty confident the majority of kids are going to have a snow day Monday because of this. So, but yes, this goes till Monday night. Come Tuesday, we start getting a little bit of a break. I believe some snow flurries, but nothing insane. Again, it's all kind of going to depend on that lake response as well. Chloe, my mom is hoping that Franklinville closes on Monday. Again, I'm a storm chaser. Judging by what the schools have been doing today, yesterday, and closing early and doing half days and some closing entirely, I'm pretty confident to say that Monday is going to be a pretty happy day for the kids. So we expect Andrew just popped on. We expect Lake Erie to be fully frozen by this time next week. Lake effect days off Erie are numbered. I would agree with that. I don't think Long Point is the problem. Long Point's the last to freeze. It always is, if Lake Erie ever even gets to 100%. But again, there's so many different variables. Winds kind of break that ice apart and stuff. And even just a thin layer of ice, which would technically be covered, lake effect can still develop. It's limited, but it can still develop. But I do believe our lake effect days are going to start becoming numbered. And another thing in Western New York we get because of the lake is a lot of cloud cover. Obviously, when the lake freezes over, we'll start seeing more sunshine. So if you guys start noticing, hey, it's been sunny a lot lately, go check Lake Erie ice coverage, because that's likely the culprit as to why. Chloe, I'm hoping Otto Eldred closes on Monday. Yeah, like I said, keep an eye on your school closings Monday, because I would, if I were a betting man, and y'all know I do gamble, and that was because of the last live stream and you guys giving us a casino fund or whatever, I would bet a lot to most the schools are going to close on Monday. My kids already asked me. I haven't told them because I don't want to get their hopes up, and if I'm wrong, they'll never let me live it down. So, put diesel in the truck, putting the standby charger on first thing tomorrow. Plow is fully greased. Chad is getting a jump on it. Saturday night through Monday morning. Worst of it, Sunday afternoon. That comes from Andrew, our chief forecaster. Like I said, I've been working on this building. He's been keeping you guys all informed, and I haven't been able to keep up on all of his updates. So Saturday night through Monday morning is going to be the worst of it, or the worst of it is going to be Sunday afternoon. So possibly a travel ban Monday or Sunday and Monday, Roxy Hart asks. There could be. Obviously, stay tuned to our channel or our page and our YouTube channel and stuff. We'll give you guys all the updates. We usually post any travel advisories and stuff as well. Ed Mazur, why do people want the lake to freeze? The water helps to modify the temperature. Ed, a lot of us want it to freeze because a lot of us are sick of the snow. And Lake Erie can tend to put a lot of snow, generate some massive lake effect bands. And a lot of us are kind of just cold and sick of the snow and ready for spring already, which I believe we're down to 56 days. Who's counting though? All right. Mara Jaffe? Forgive me if I pronounce that wrong. I think we'll be fine. A pretty normal winter. It's the South that is in the danger zone. I feel bad for those folks down there, and you're right. She makes a great point. The people down South are not used to this. This does not happen down there. This is something that is going to be very bad for the people down South that don't have winter tires, plows, salt trucks, stuff like that. It's going to be a mess. But yeah, up here in New York, Pennsylvania, I mean, this ain't a huge deal to us. It's mostly because of everything that's going to be hitting the South. Hope the wind goes away. Brenda Caswell says, I agree. The wind was horrendous today. It froze my beard. It was crazy. Diamond, are the wind chills going to colder in the South or North towns or about the same? Are the wind chills going to colder in the South or North towns or about the same? Little, not quite understanding that question. Wind chills are going to be about the same in Western New York. Probably a little colder down towards the PA line. But yeah, I think that's what you're asking. All right, guys, I'm going to stop blabbering. I do have to go eat. Guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you all so much for what you guys have helped us accomplish. The growth that you guys have given us, which has given us the ability to do so much. We're buying a bunch of stuff. We're building you guys a studio, an office to bring you guys some crazy content. We're getting a bunch of stuff for storm chase vehicles, new cameras, new equipment. A lot of things are changing in 26, and it's all because of you guys. We're nothing without you guys. Like, follow, share, inviting your friends. That all fuels the algorithm on Facebook and YouTube, and we're blessed and honored to have the ability to earn some monetization off that, which helps support us, helps support the guys, helps give us equipment, and your guys' donations. Not a single dollar of your guys' donations goes to anything other than equipment and enhancing our product for you guys. We don't put a dollar of yours in anyone's pockets. None of the guys profit off of it. I don't profit off of it. Every dollar that's donated to us gets put right into the equipment fund, software fund, so much to be able to fuel the vehicles to go chasing and bring you guys so much content. I'm so giddy, I'm shaky. When I was making that intro video the other day that you guys may or may not have watched, if you haven't watched it, you're gonna watch it when I end the stream, but it's also on our Facebook video. I was literally shaking the mouse so bad it was hard to edit the video because I was so excited at what's coming in 26. I'm excited for spring. I'm excited for some tornado chasing and bringing you guys so much stuff. So thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. Seriously, I know I say it a lot. I say I love you guys a lot. I truly mean it. And I'm so excited for what we're going to be bringing to you guys. And thank you all for joining. You guys donated during a test stream. Again, if you haven't already, jump over to YouTube, subscribe to us on YouTube. We do have an Instagram now. That's also linked on our Facebook as well. I am going to work on our X account. We'll be looking at Patreon, all that stuff too. There's going to be so much coming. We're looking at merch lines. We've got magnets already, which I will be announcing will be for sale here soon. And there's a limited quantity. So if you're going to want them, when we announce them, you're going to want to jump right on it because we only have a limited quantity. We do plan on ordering more, but if you want some of this first batch, get right on it when we announce it. So thank you all so much. I'm going to go in. I'm going to get some food in my stomach, get a good night's rest because tomorrow I'll be back out here in the office, continuing getting it ready, getting the studio set up, getting the software set up so that we can deliver you guys some awesome content and updates during this winter storm. So thank you all so much. God bless you all. As always, eyes to the skies. Stay warm. Stay safe. Love you all. Enjoy the video. It's coming up right now.